Welcome to second part of Amazing Facts series. In this video, we're diving into 15 amazing facts that everyone should know. So let's start the video. 1. People once ate arsenic to improve their skin. You've probably heard about how a lot of the Victorians' favorite cosmetics were riddled with arsenic. But it gets worse. There were also products on the market in the late 19th century, like Dr. James P. Campbell's safe arsenic complexion wafers, that were meant to be eaten. They claimed to get rid of freckles, blackheads, and other facial disfigurements. 2. Samsung tests phone durability with a butt-shaped robot. People stash their phones in their back pockets all the time, which is why Samsung created a robot shaped like a butt to sit on their phones to make sure they can take the pressure. Believe it or not, the robot even wears jeans. 3. The first person processed at Ellis Island was a 15-year-old girl from Ireland. On January 1st, 1892, Annie Moore was the first passenger to disembark at Ellis Island on its opening day. She had traveled to the United States with her two younger brothers aboard the SS Nevada after departing from Queenstown, Ireland, now known as Cobh. The busiest day at Ellis Island was April 17th, 1907. 4. Japan has one vending machine for every 40 people. Japan is thought to have one of the highest densities of vending machines in the world, with one for every 40 people in the country. While most sell various types of beverages, others feature ice cream, noodles, and disposable cameras. 5. McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli. This crazy McDonald's fact will have your taste buds crawling. Unsurprisingly, the attempt to get kids to eat healthier didn't go over well with the child testers, who were confused by the taste. 6. The first oranges weren't orange. The original oranges from Southeast Asia were a tangerine pomelo hybrid, and they were actually green. In fact, oranges in warmer regions, such as Vietnam and Thailand, still stay green through maturity. 7. There's only one letter that doesn't appear in any U.S. state name. Can you guess the answer to this random fun fact? You'll find a Z, Arizona, a J, New Jersey, and even two X's, New Mexico and Texas. But not a single Q. 8. Johnny Appleseed's fruits weren't for eating. Yes, there was a real John Chapman who planted thousands of apple trees on U.S. soil, but the apples on those trees were much more bitter than the ones you'd find in the supermarket today. Johnny Appleseed didn't expect his fruits to be eaten whole, but rather made into hard apple cider. 9. The Windy City nickname has nothing to do with Chicago's weather. If you live in Chicago, you might already know this random fact, but we're betting most other people don't. Chicago's nickname was coined by 19th century journalists who were referring to the fact that its residents were windbags and full of hot air. 10. The longest English word is 189,819 letters long. We won't spell it out here, but the full name for the protein, nicknamed Titan, would take 3.5 hours to say out loud. While this is, by far, the longest word in English, the longest word in the Oxford English Dictionary has 45 letters, and the longest made-up word has just 28, 11. Some octopus species lay 56,000 eggs at a time. On average, a giant Pacific octopus will lay 56,000 eggs at the end of a pregnancy, over the course of about a month. At first, these new babies float through the surrounding water unattached to one another or their mother. But then the mother gathers each egg, which is about the size of a grain of rice, and weaves them into braids, allowing her to keep an eye on everyone at the same time. 12th. Kleenex tissues were originally intended for gas masks. When there was a cotton shortage during World War I, Kimberly-Clark developed a thin, flat cotton substitute that the Army tried to use as a filter in gas masks. The war ended before scientists perfected the material, so the company redeveloped it to be smoother and softer, then marketed Kleenex as facial tissue instead. 13. Blue whales eat 500,000 calories in one mouthful. Just try to wrap your brain around the second part of this animal fact. Those 457,000 calories are more than 240 times the energy the whale uses to scoop those krill into its mouth. 14. That tiny pocket in jeans was designed to store pocket watches. The original jeans had only 4 pockets. That tiny pocket, plus 2 more on the front and just 1 in the back. 15. Turkeys can blush. When turkeys are scared or excited, like when the males see a female they're interested in, the pale skin on their head and neck turns bright red, blue, or white. The flap of skin over their beaks, called a snood, also reddens. By the way, this is why the president pardons a turkey every Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.